So, Simon, wow, season three is almost here. How does it feel to see Invasion reach this stage?
Um, Invasion has been a really lovely journey for me. From almost 10 years ago when I had the idea to seeing it now in its third season. As someone who worked in movies for most of my career, it's just a wild thing, TV, because by the end of this season we'll have almost 30 hours of storytelling, and this is the season where I think the storytelling all comes to a head. It's the highest stakes, most emotional of our seasons. It's the season where all of the different characters of the parallel stories that we'd set up in the first couple of seasons finally come together. And that was something that I had thought of and we designed from the beginning of working on the series. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting to get this new version of Invasion, to get all of the different things that we do this season out to the fans and hopefully some new folks that discover it too.
Did you always plan for all the character storylines to collide, or did that evolve over time?
That the idea of all the storylines colliding was something that was from the beginning. Was that I always imagined that we'd spend a couple seasons getting to know these characters, getting to see their worlds, their backstories, the different countries and cultures they come from, so that when they do come together, which is this season, when they do come together, we understand as an audience how complicated it's going to be for these people to actually cooperate, and form a team and even kind of a little family. And the stakes of that are so high because obviously if they don't manage to come together and complete the mission that they're set on, it's over for the human race. So I just, from the beginning, always loved this idea that we would create these characters that couldn't have less in common with each other. But what they do have in common is that they're human beings and that they love and that they hurt and that they care.
Invasion is known for its stunning, eerie visuals. How do you approach making the alien world feel both beautiful and terrifying?
Yeah, building alien worlds visually is part of the fun of this show. Obviously, there's been fantastic aliens over time, and I'm wildly inspired by everything that I watched when I was a kid, whether it was Alien or E.T. or Close Encounters, and then now you have Avatar, and a lot of the Marvel movies get into alien life. So we were just trying to build something that's different, and like you say, it's always been a balance in this show between making them scary and feel dangerous, and also giving them a sort of ethereal, almost angelic feel to them too this season. And this is the first season where we see what we were calling the apex aliens, the sort of ultimate aliens who are behind it all, and building them visually was very much about how to create something beautiful and eerie and almost like mesmerizing for our characters and hopefully for our audience too.
Without giving spoilers, what's one word you would use to describe season three?
Intense. That'd be
Okay.
one word. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of words because it's emotional and it's tragic and hopefully moving. But I think all of that is at an 11 this season. So intense is probably the best word.
For viewers who might be new to Invasion, what's the hook you'll give them to start from the beginning?
If you haven't watched the show, I think you'd want to watch from the beginning because it's really about these characters from all over the world, from all different kinds of walks of life, and getting to know them against the backdrop of this massive alien invasion is what's so great about the show, is that you're watching something that you might have seen in movies before, aliens coming to Earth and invading Earth, but you've never really seen it from a ground level perspective. You've never really lived it through real people in their normal lives who are suddenly on the run and finding themselves having to survive in a completely different world. So it's that sort of ground level perspective, that real life perspective that is unique to the show. And I think you want to watch where they come from and see them in their normal lives, the sort of minutes before everything's shattered and they're on the run and the world's whole world is different. So that the opportunity to see them, and also that the first few seasons, take place all over the world. We shot it all over the world, and you get to really go all over the world with the show. And so I think that's the big fun of it. And so you see, especially in season one, whether we shot in North Africa or Japan or England or the South in America, you get to really move through all of those. It's like a travelogue all over the world.